We are coming to you like it's night at the Roxbury here in New York from our respective homes. Welcome to the Inner Circle Presents Keep It a Shredded, the Real Housewives of Atlanta Reunion Edition. Woo! I'm your host, Charlie, and my best girlfriend, Melanie. We are coming to you today as your Barbara, your Joan Rivers, your Andre Dion Tully. Am I saying maybe rest in
Andre,
peace?
no, Andre Leon Talley.
Leon Tully. Um, and we are ready to give you our critiques of what just dropped just yesterday. The Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion looks, and we are seeing green, honey. And
Yeah,
we will get into that in a second. But nonetheless, the culmination of the season of Real Housewives of Atlanta is coming to an end. So, hence the reunion looks that we will be critiquing in a bit. I'm sure on our regular podcast that you could catch every Wednesday, we will talk about our final thoughts once it all wraps and who we think is going and coming. But for now, we could talk rumors real quick. Because word on the street, I'm breaking it here. Rumor allegedly, word on the street allegedly. Um, we may not see Kelly and Shamia coming back next season,
right.
which unfortunately I think sucks. It's very typical of what I seen going on, the alienating, the ostracizing. I don't like when there's a group gang up to try to like push someone out, unless it's a necessary evil that needs to be pushed out. But honestly, I don't think Shamia is that evil or is that problematic for her to be iced out the way she did. But nonetheless, word on the street that Shamia and Kelly were not offered contracts that supposedly went out yesterday. The letters went out this yesterday, and possibly we may see Kelly as a friend of Ro. Possibly, but do you want to
I'd
hear?
rather Shamia than Kelly because Kelly needs to get her finances in check. I don't think she should. I mean, granted, this is a check for her in a sense.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So, want to hear another rumor-tastic, word on the street that I heard? And I had some of my sources, and I don't reveal my sources if I want to keep getting my sources and my stuff fact checked. But
boots on the ground.
so word on the street allegedly, and I heard this from one of our other sites we follow, that Nene was out celebrating last night at club in Atlanta called Bulldogs, which we know of. And her stylist, makeup artist, stylist, one of the two, basically posted like emojis of them celebrating, and they were out last night. And yesterday, rumor is that the letters to, the letter offers went out for the next season of Atlanta. Word on the street allegedly is Nene is coming back, and she was out celebrating yesterday at Bulldogs. And I have sources that I 110% trust that actually seen Nene out and about at Bulldogs. So we shall see. What are your thoughts on the possibility of Miss Leaks coming back?
I would like her to come back. I think we need to catch up on her life. A lot has changed since Greg's passing.
Yes.
I want to see what she's been up to. I will say, if Nene Leakes is coming back, please bring back Marlo. I would love to see Nene and Marlo Hampton together.
Mm.
That would be cool.
I would like to see Marlo in the mix with these girls. Listen, we'll get into more of our thoughts once the season wraps and we see the reunion, because I have so much thoughts and I don't want to take away from our excitement here, which is to keep it a shredded. So let's get it started. This short, sweet, and poignant episode. And let's get to it. You guys, thank you once again. I can't say it enough. I love when the people vote and get in on the action. It's fun to see people's different opinion and take. So thank you so much for the people that went and voted. So here we go. Let's get into the look, starting off with Miss Portia.
I love this look. She did amazing. She's on point when it comes to reunion looks. I will say this is a definite keep. Like she did that. I can't stand her, but I like her outfit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Initially, when I seen the look, I thought it just made me think of Wicked. It really made me think of Wicked. It made me say high green, but a few of them, I guess the theme was gold, green, black. I don't know. She looks good. I love the high ponytail. I love the green. I love the green. You know, I love green. It's a lot going on, but she looks good. I think, listen, sometimes your makeup and your hair does make a huge difference. So that made it for me. Maybe if the hair was down or something, it would have killed it, but it's a keep it for me. And as far as what the people thought about Portia's look, 83% said keep it, while 17% said shred it. So for the most part, people were loving Miss Portia's look. Moving on to the Shade Queen, Angela Oakley.
Um, I love the dress. It's giving decadence, glamour. If she put the her hair back, like out of the dress, and gave like the whole look, I think she will look better. I think keep it, but just the position of where her hair is laid makes the dress look kind of dull.
And thank you for the setup. Thank you for the segue. Because when I initially seen this, I'm like, it's not an ugly dress. Angela has a good body too, Miss Bigfoot. And I say that with all love, Angela. I say that with all love. Um, she has a great body. She's a tall woman. The dress is not ugly, but it's the hair. Thank you so much for that. If the hair was maybe up like a Portia, another style, maybe, but it's the way the hair is doing it, is laying down for me. And because of that, like I said, the hair and makeup could make a difference. For me, it's a shredded. 67% said keep it, while 33% said shred it. Moving on to Miss Phaedra Parks. I'm
You
gonna go.
know,
I'm
go
gonna go
ahead,
first
go
with
ahead.
this. I thought Wicked. I thought Little Green Giant, but I love it. Like I like the look. The makeup for me is giving. Let me look for her in person so I can see it closer here. Yeah, the updo, then the two like little, you know, trillizos or whatever you call that, like
Rose.
updo of the hair down. I love how the dress, she looks good. I really like it. She redeemed herself from last year's look. For me, as a keep it. I think she looks
I
gorgeous.
definitely agree. I think it's a keeper for me. I feel like for her stature, this is a beautiful dress. It looks really good on her. She knows her proportions. The hair, the makeup looks exquisite. I will say this is not wicked green. Wicked green is not
It's
a
not like a
emerald.
Porsche's.
It's not even a emerald green. It's more like a bright slime green. But anyway,
I'm
you know what
trying to
I'm
think of
saying?
that crayon color. There's a crayon color for it. There's a name for it, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. She looks beautiful. And like you said, proportion for her height and everything. 67% said keep it, while 33% said shred it. Moving on to Drew Sidora. I'm gonna listen. I feel this is repetitive for the last few seasons when it comes to my views on Drew and her fashions, especially at the reunions. The dress, again, cute. I don't know about the frou frou in the bottom, but what makes the frou-frou in the bottom even worse, though, is all the hair. She looks like one of those dogs, like those. There's a type of dog that's kind of long, elongated. It's a small dog, but it's still a long, elongated dog that has a lot of hair, but that usually the rich people have, that hair that they kind of perm like that. That's the type of, you know what type of dog I'm thinking of. I can't think of the name, but
It's
that's
a
exactly.
show dog.
Yeah, well, she looks like she has several show dogs on top of her hair. I am not feeling the hair. Once again, I feel like with a lot of these ladies, this reunion, their hair and makeup made or break their outfits, and Drew is one of them. If
She
it
looks
wasn't because of
sweet.
the hair, the dress would have been nice for me, and maybe I wouldn't be paying attention to the loofah portion bottom of her dress. For me, it's a shredded. I try with Drew to like something and to key and to, but for me, it's a shredded.
Everything she does and everything she wears makes her look super cheap.
Hmm.
I said shred it. I believe I'm pretty sure I voted shred it. I think it's just giving fake Elvira vibes. the long hair, the the freaking long earrings.
And it's crimped. The style of the hair is crimped too. What is it that y'all call it back in the day?
Crimped.
Crimped? Yeah, okay. Oh, I was wrong.
The different fabrics in her dress. Like you got the latex and then you got the feathers. It's doing too much. You're doing too much.
Yeah. For me, it was a shredder as well. 67% though. A lot of people disagree with us, girl. 67% said keep it, while 33% said shred it. So,
Some people surprise me.
so much we know. But hey, 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 we don't want to critique our circle friends that vote. We beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Up next we have Miss Shamia Morton.
So this one was interesting to me. It's giving mermaid. Her body is like a Coca-Cola bottle. I
Whatever doctor did that, they did great.
Yeah, they really did. I say keep it because it's a lot, but it's also subtle at the same time.
It's giving me. Some people compared it to Portia's look last year. You know that bustier, like that corset metallic thing that Portia did, but then she had like a skirt. I can see why people are comparing it to. I love it. I thought Tin Man, but in all the good ways. Gold Tin Man. The metallic is serving. Her body is sitting right on her body. I like the drama, but it's not too much. And you know what helps the hair? What helps? I mean, I'm sorry. What helps the dress is that her hair is in an updo with that little swoosh, little one side down. Perfection. Makeup on point. For me, it was a keeper, but a lot of the audience was divided 50-50. 50% said keep it while 50% said shred it. But all in all, I personally, out of all the looks that night, I thought Shamia was the best dressed, in my opinion. Moving on to K Michelle.
Um, this was giving Poison Ivy vibes. I thought of your
Yes.
costume from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I love, I like her. She usually dresses very well and she's very put together. I will say for her first reunion, this is kind of safe. So I'm by default going to say keep it.
I can see how why you say safe, but same thing is giving me for you know me. I love but Poison Ivy. So he gave me the hair right off the bat. I'm like Poison Ivy. She's giving me Poison Ivy, but not too costumey where it looks like, girl, you look like Poison Ivy, like you're going out for Halloween.
Yeah.
I love the dress. Again, it's safe, but the dress, especially the top midsection up cleavage part is giving me a little something, a little dramatic, a little playful, a little raw.
When
Opposed to
I
the
see
bottom.
when I see the bustier part, it just automatically reminds me of Cardi B because if you notice,
Hmm.
Cardi B wears a lot of dresses with that little V thing in the middle.
Yeah. I guess it's to keep those titties up and sitting. I don't know, but nonetheless, it looked good, girl. And I thought you looked good. Again, like Melanie said, but safe. Nothing like nothing like a Shamir. Nothing dramatic. Nothing too much. Nothing like wow. But it's not bad either. It's a keep it for me. And a lot of the people thought you did good for your first reunion, girl. I'm excited that you're part of the cast. 67% said keep it, while 33% said shred it. Moving on to a look that I struggled with. Pinky.
Pinky Cole. Listen, I'm not really keen on her, but I don't dislike her. I just don't have her figured out. If you wanted to look like the matriarch and you wanted to give Angela a pass on looking like the oldest, you did it, girl. This dress ages her. I know she was trying to go for something like glitz and glamour. It didn't give that. It gave Sunday's best. Shred it immediately.
Well, before we get too harsh on her, word on the street, I don't know if y'all heard, word on the street, allegedly, someone announces, allegedly, but someone announces they're pregnant at the reunion. With that being said, let's look at all the dress choices. And it's safe to say who's the most probable of the women who is going to announce that's pregnant. So
But okay,
let's say
like for
that.
example, Southern Charm, one of the girls, Madison, was pregnant and no one knew. She just popped up and like came in this nice black lace dress, and obviously she had a bump. No one could tell because when they posted her picture or whatever, she like had people in front of her. Fine, it's still not an excuse. Even if you're pregnant, girl, you should not be wearing something that is so frumpy on you.
Yeah, for me, the word matron is that what is that right for me to think that word matron whenever I said the
Matronly, matron is
matronly,
a
right?
matron of honor. Matronly means like an older person or
Yes,
something.
that's what I initially thought. Just the word matron when I initially seen this.
I got it from
I like the way she posed though, because if you look closely, it's like that peacock looking thing. It's like it forms something when you do when she does that pose. Like when you do it like that, it seems like it forms like a piece.
yeah.
Let's say, but that's the thing. You will have to pose, and we gotta get to another look where basically we shouldn't have to be we shouldn't have to see 10, 15 photos to get the explanation of the story of the dress, right?
Mm.
And Cynthia, we're talking about you. We're coming up next. But Pinky, it was a shredder for me. I'm sorry, and I know why she maybe wore something like that. So it was hard for me to shred it. And I feel bad que no me salga un anzuelo, pero
Oh yeah, me
Spanish people,
too.
y'all know what I'm talking about. But nonetheless, it's a shredder for me, and 67% of people may get it on swallow with us. If so, because they thought shredder as well, while 33% said keep it. So, Pinky, there's some people out there that thought you looked decent. Moving on to Cynthia Bailey, someone else who had to go on social media and put a carousel of 20 pictures to explain and show off her dress so it could be a little more palatable. Girl, take it away.
For a supermodel or a previous model, current model, I don't fucking know. Someone in the fashion industry, she sure has some questionable looks. This is giving uh, like aloe yoga. It's not even giving like high fashion. It's not giving reunion vibes. I don't like the cape. I don't like the onesie and the even the material looks cheap as fuck. It is a shred and a burn for me. Hibachi. That's what
Is
it
a
is.
shredder. I love her hair. I love the face. Her face card doesn't deny. God bless you. But that looks cheap. It looks like she ordered it from like a Sheen. Now, if you go look at her Instagram,
Let me go look.
Cynthia, you're welcome for the few people that I don't go and see. If you
Mm.
go look at her Instagram, she explains the story. You see the cape. It explains the story. It shows the buildings of New York, etc. She even says like on her post like what she wanted to go for. When you read it and you see
Okay,
the
I see.
carousel 20 pictures, you get it. But again, for a one picture, sometimes you get that one shot, like Tyra Banks said, you have to show it off and sell it. And this one shot, it's a no for me. It's a no, especially her being the OGs of the OGs. She's been longer there. Well, her and Phaedra have been around the longest, but she's been around longer out of all those girls currently there running, she's been there longer. So I was a little disappointed in her look. It looked like a cheap superhero wannabe.
First of all,
It was not a good look.
I'm
She's
looking
the
at the
worst.
runway show, and the runway show is featuring a tall, statuesque, very slim, very skinny woman. No shade towards Cynthia, but Cynthia got body, she got curves. This doesn't suit her, and it drowns her, and it makes her look like it looks like the dark version of the Impossibles. What is it? The Incredibles. It looks like the black version of the Incredibles.
Oh my god. What a good comparison.
You know I don't got kids when I said the Impossibles. The Incredibles. It looks like that outfit. All
Yes,
she
you are
makes is a
so
little
right.
mask.
You're so right. I'm gagging over that. Well, listen, in my opinion, sorry, girl. I love she don't this goes to show I'm not always unbiased towards Pisces people. Um,
Sure.
girl, worst, in my opinion, the worst dress of the night. Moving on to yes, even worse than Pinky. Because
Pinky got
Pinky at least still looked nice. It just made her look mad old. It just wasn't age appropriate for her. Now,
Pinky has
If Cynthia wore what Pinky wore,
yes.
it would have been a keep it for
Because she's
Cynthia.
yeah, because she's statuesque and she can make it look super tall and regal. But girl, you're drowning in that. You look like a superhero. You look like you're about to fight crime in Gotham.
Well, speaking of another Pisces, listen, she knows who we are, and we love her. Shout out to Kelly, who knows who we are.
Hi,
I'll,
Kelly.
I'll leave it at that. And for putting me onto the 21 seasoning. Okay, Kelly, her look. Listen, another fellow Pisces sister. I love Kelly. For me, is a shredded. That little the pearl thing
I've
in
seen.
pictures, it looks cute. But I seen it in person. It looks like very like my kids did some arts and craft and put it together on a dress. If she didn't have that pearl hot glued on, the dress would have been cute. I'm sorry, with the updo and the hair thing, that little pearl, snatch it up. I would, if I was a stylist, I would have ripped that shit up, thrown it, and been like, "Now go."
Instead of spending $70,000 on a new set of teeth, which she didn't really need, in my opinion, she should get a
Her
breast reduction.
man bought it. Her man bought it.
Well, Jarvis, you need to buy her a breast reduction because those titties are way too big for her silhouette. She is a very petite woman, very small, pocket size. She's like gnome like. And for her to have these ginormous boobs, and this is coming from the president, the CEO of the big titty committee, you are letting everything swallow you. You don't like wearing a bra, and it shows. You are also wearing something that is perking up your boobs, that it's giving Dolly Parton. Shred it immediately and start wearing clothes that go with your frame and your shape. Because right now, girl, you're not catering to your body.
Yeah. Yep. So that is it. Those are all the looks. We went all through them, right? Portia,
Yeah,
Angela, Pinky, Kelly, K.
Angela.
Michelle,
Yeah,
Cynthia. We did them all nine. So, nonetheless, the girls, for the most part, what do you think overall? Like the reunion looks and the themes. What do you think?
I like the theme. I think it went really well. Everyone followed instructions except Cynthia. What were you doing? I will say my favorite, hands down, it is Portia's. Portia's looks amazing. And if I had a second choice, it would probably be Shamia.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think Shamia overall is the best, and my least favorite is Cynthia's. Yeah, sorry, girl. Yeah. That's
Incredible.
in a lot because Drew's usually the worst. But with that being said, thank you guys for exclusively, because this is only exclusive on YouTube, for tuning in to the Inner Circle Presents. Keep it a shredded. Make sure to tune in every Wednesday to our regular episodes that drop Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure to follow us there. Continue supporting us. Remember to follow, like, share, subscribe, rate. It's free. We appreciate. We will see you guys next week with an all new episode. Adios. Now get your.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow, like, share, subscribe, everything the Inner Circle podcast, and catch us every Wednesday live at 8 p.m.